Okay, we're rolling.
Hey, welcome back to the How to Podcast series. It's Dave with you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I've been connecting with some of the podcasters I've been following for a long time, and we finally made it work. We did it. We did it. Yay, we did it. We're going to have them come on this show. I get to go on to their show. I'm a big fan of their podcasts, and I'll give you more details when we get closer to the date. But yeah, I love connecting with podcasters. I love finding a show, going back to the beginning. I'm that guy. I go back to the beginning and I start at episode 1 and I go all the way through. You could have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes, but I just latch onto these shows and don't bug me. I'm listening to a podcast. It's the best. So that's the joy of working a night shift. I get to listen to podcasts, and that helps me get through a very laborious night. So yeah, thank you for all you do, podcasters, because without you, my job would suck so bad. So yeah, thanks. And if I haven't heard your show yet, I'm trying to fill up my listening time. So I would love to give you listens if that's what you want, some stats. I'll give you stats to share with me your show so I can listen to it. Let me know at howtopodcast.ca. Okay, enough of that. The daily things that you can do to be a better podcaster in addition to podcasting. Yes, there's some stuff that we can do daily to make our lives better, that we can show up, we can grow our podcast, we can grow our skill set, we can develop, we can be better people, and we can do it daily. I'm doing it right now. Our daily podcast. Yeah. But what else besides the podcast, Dave? What are you doing to become better at all things that you do? Well, I'm going to answer the question right here. Glad you're here. And I think you could do these too. So pay attention. We got stuff to talk about. Austin Kleon. I'll say it again for the person in the back who went, what? Austin Kleon. He's got a lot of great books. The one that I'm looking at right now is called Show Your Work. And it's 10 ways to share your creativity and get discovered. Ta-da! Don't you want to be discovered? I want to be discovered. Yes, I do. You've discovered me, so thanks. It's working. But yeah, Austin Kleon, Show Your Work. Link in the show notes, blah, blah, blah. Go check out this book. Audiobook is fantastic. Made me listening to that over and over and over on repeat. I actually had to go buy the actual book itself. And what's really interesting, I'm holding it. You can't see me, but I'm holding it. It's about the size of a CD jewel case. Now, you probably are like, what the heck are you talking about? CDs were these round silver discs. You put them into your stereo and you can listen to music. Like a little mini record LP. Have I lost you yet? Anyways, the size of a CD case is the size of the book. And on the back, the chapters are written out like songs would be written out, like the song list on the, like, it's so cool. Anyway, I love the creativity of Austin. Austin, come on my show. I'd love to talk to you. But Show Your Work is the book. And I think subconsciously, this book was one of the things that pushed me towards daily content, because I was listening to it again, because I listen to it often, probably 10, 15 times now. I've listened to this 3-volume set from Austin over on Amazon and on Audible, and it's great. It's a 3-book series for one download. Come on. Right. So anyway, this book, Show Your Work, is part of the 3, and I've listened to it over and over and over again. And Chapter 3, or Song 3, if you're looking at this as a jewel case, says share something small every day. And I think that maybe with some other stuff combined together was the spark to do the daily episodes for the How to Podcast series and to go on social every day in 2026. Something short, like a minute, 2 minutes, short. And just be there, just be out there. And I think that's part of it. I think if I trace it back and I put my thinking cap on, I think that's maybe where I got the idea to do what I'm doing right now. Thanks, Austin. But yeah, I love it. So we're going to talk about the fact that by doing something daily, you are going to learn more, do more, experience more, grow more, and on by taking a daily approach to the things that you want to be better at. For me, it's podcasting. So Austin Kleon's book, Share Like an Artist, it's not a book for podcasters directly. It's not a podcast book, but I thought if I could take some of the key concepts from this chapter 3, share something small every day, and convert it over and rework it for you to make it more podcast focused, then maybe this could really help you. Whether you share it or not, I think, and through Austin, I believe, documenting and recording your process as you go along has its own rewards. And as Austin is admonishing us to do, share something small every day. Send out what he calls a daily dispatch. Put yourself and your work out there, and you're going to start meeting some amazing people. Overnight success is a myth. If you dig into almost every story about overnight success, you're going to find it was like about a decade's worth of hard work and perseverance that got people there. I'm a musician, and people are like, wow, you guys are awesome. Wow, where'd you guys come from? I never heard of you. And you're like, we've been playing bars for 10, 15, 20 years. Like, that's why we sound the way we sound. That's why we sound tired, too. We've been traveling. We've been locked up in vans with gross smells and like no personal space, driving around, doing music for years and years, setting up in the cold and all that, and just doing this thing. And people have this vision of success being something that just happens overnight. It doesn't. It doesn't. It takes a long time. And what I love about Austin's book, especially his chapter 3, is he's challenging us in a few ways. And the first one, he's challenging us to focus on our own daily habits. By building a substantial body of work, it takes a lifetime to do that. But you don't need that time in one big chunk. Forget the decades, the years, or the months, because those are hard to measure. Instead, focus on the days, the only unit of time with a natural rhythm. The sun rises and the sun sets. One day at a time sounds simple, but it requires support and structure. After your day's work, revisit your documentation and share one piece of your process. Influences, if it's at the early stage, methods or work in progress, mid-project, and final products, or lessons learned after you've completed whatever you're working on. Share these things, and as well, audience interactions. Share all of this stuff for your ongoing projects. Focus on putting that information out into the world. People love to see how things are made, including whatever you're building, like a podcast, like writing a book. People want to join you on the journey. Don't just like, ta-da, I have a podcast. Ta-da, I wrote a book. Ta-da, I'm a singer. People are like, what? Didn't even know you were working on that. Let people support you. Let people cheer you on. And share little daily bits of what you're doing, your process, with your audience so they can follow along and be there for you. Don't create in a vacuum. Build in public. The power of daily dispatches is something that Austin speaks about in Share Like an Artist. So a daily dispatch, this beats a resume or a portfolio because it reveals what you're doing right now. Not what you did when you were in school 20 years ago. No. It's what you're doing currently, right now. It's like the DVD extras before the movie releases. Deleted scenes and director's commentary as the work unfolds. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. The form doesn't matter. You can write a blog. You can do an email through an email newsletter. You can get online and tweet, or whatever they call them now, YouTube videos, shorts, or some other media. Pick a platform that fits your audience and something that you are comfortable being on. Don't pick something that's hard for you. Don't pick something that you don't enjoy, because you're not going to come back. YouTube or Vimeo for filmmakers, LinkedIn for all the business people out there. You know who you are. Twitter, X, whatever you call it, Twix, I guess, for writers, Instagram for or Tumblr for visual arts, Pinterest, whatever. And experiment as new ones come along. And when you find that a platform's not working for you, abandon it. Walk away. For me, I've abandoned Facebook. The reason, it's just not working for me. It's not a place that I go with intent. So for me, Facebook is my close family and friends. And I've deleted all of my other contacts. No offense. But for me, I'm not there enough to support a conversation on Facebook. People send me messages, they used to, on Facebook, and I never responded because I'm never there. And they'd get angry. They're like, why aren't you answering my message? I sent you. Yeah, okay. I'm not there, so I can't answer your message. So abandon the things that are not working for you. Hone in on the things that you enjoy, that are giving you leverage. So for me, here's a good example as well. Instagram for the How to Podcast series. Terrible interactions. I post there and I take the exact same post, video, clip, and I put it on YouTube Shorts, and I get 2 views on my Instagram and 976 on YouTube. So like in 10, 20, 40 minutes, boom. So where should I invest my time? I'll let you answer the question. Right. I'm going to go where the people are. And for some reason, Instagram and How to Podcast series, we're not getting along right now. So I'm not going to invest my time and try to convince Instagram that I'm worthy of their support. If they don't want to help me, I don't need them. Really. So that's not working. Now, though, just a second, living the next chapter on Instagram, the complete opposite. Completely opposite. YouTube Shorts, Instagram for living the next chapter, whoa. Like, bam. Things I post on there, and it's like fish are jumping into the boat. It's the best thing ever. So, see, I'm not anti anything, really. For some of my podcasts, something works, and for some of my other shows, something different works. So, go all in on the platform that's working and abandon everything else. You don't need it all. You don't. The other thing Austin encourages us to do is to turn our flow into stock. Now, this was something that was brand new for me, and I had to reread it, re-listen to it several times, but I think I get it. Flow into stock. Work daily to build massive results over time. And Austin talks about the fact that flow is like a daily stream reminding people that you actually exist. That's a good thing. While stock is different. Stock is durable content that endures and spreads via search online. Social media acts like a public notebook. Revisit the patterns in your flow to expand them into stock ideas, like posting a tweet or an email, right? Becoming a blog post, taking that same thing and turning it into a blog post, or turning it into a chapter of a book. Carve out your own online space with a domain name and a blog, a Substack, whatever you got, a Beehive. There's a bunch of different options for us, right? Create your own little space on the internet, your own little corner, your own little cafe of you, and put that out there and tell the world that it's there. It's your controllable headquarters, and it turns the flow that you're doing every day into a lifetime's work that launches books, speaking gigs, connections, opportunities come from you showing up and sharing your flow and turning your flow into content or stock. That's what we need to do. capitalize on what you're already creating. You don't have to create new for stock compared to flow. Let the flow become your stock. I like that. It's good. Austin, you're a pretty smart guy. Another thing that Austin encourages us to do is to own our own digital turf. When we look at social platforms, they come and they go, right? They become popular and then they become less popular. When Twitter was Twitter, everyone loved Twitter until Twitter changed. And then everybody hated Twitter. And people who had built their whole world on Twitter were caught in this spot where they're like, now what do I do? I don't want to be here. I don't feel comfortable here anymore due to all the changes. And what do I do with my community? Do I just walk away from everything that I built? Social media's networks, they come and they go. You got to realize that. But your website, your web address endures. So start simple. Even if it's super ugly, doesn't matter. You're going to get emails from people telling you that your website's terrible. I get them all the time. I just delete them. I block them. You're blocked. Even if it's simple and ugly, it will evolve. It's kind of like a sketchbook, right? As you work on the sketchbook, as you add more to it, more content, it gets better. It becomes your studio, your gallery. It's like a storefront or a coffee shop, right? It's welcoming and open as you create this. It's your website. Think of it as a self-invention machine filled with your work and your ideas. If you maintain it in a long-term focused intent without compromising for trends, you build a good domain name, keep it clean, focus on good work, and it becomes your own currency. You're always ready when people arrive because you're building it with the intent of connection. So I encourage podcasters in the early days of podcasting to focus heavily on a website at the expense of social media. Now, there's social media people who are not going to be happy with me saying that at all because that's all they talk about is social media. But I find that if the platform does not belong to you, then you have no say on anything that the platform does. And it's going to be frustrating for you when you post content like I do on Instagram for the How to Podcast series and only my wife and my son sees it. They're not podcasters. They don't care about podcasting, but they love me. Thank you. And so I'm glad they saw it, but it means very little to them. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, they all have the thumb on the scale. And they will show your stuff to the people that they want to show it to, not the people you want them to show it to. So keep that in mind. Own your own digital turf. Have a website. Dave, how much does a website cost? Some of my sites are like $12 a year, $1 a month. Come on. You can buy one less coffee and you can have a website, right? You can have a website. Even if you don't have time to build the website, get the domain, get the website address, and then you can point it at whatever you want. In the meantime, build it in the background and then release it when you're ready. But you have the domain. So when you're on your podcast, you could say, go to howtopodcast.ca and you'll see my calendar invite. I'd love to meet with you. It's there all the time at howtopodcast.ca. I just did it. That's what I want you to do for your show. Don't say find me on Instagram. Don't say go to my link tree. Don't say I'm on Facebook. Join my Facebook group. Post those links for all those things I just mentioned on your website. So when you're a guest on my show, it doesn't take you 15 minutes to tell me where to find you because you're going to rattle off 35, 50 different places. Have a website. Put all those links on one and just tell me your website. And make your website address good. Something easy. Howtopodcast.ca, dadspace.ca, because I live in Canada, so .ca's are Canadian websites. livingthenextchapter.com, canadianpodcaster.com. These are all my websites. I own them all. podcast editing and support show.com. So like, come on, there's so many different ones. Think of your show. You can even do your name. You can do whatever you want to do, but create a website. That's where it needs to start. That's why I love this book, Share Like an Artist. Austin Kleon. A link in the show notes. Definitely go check it out. And my encouragement for you is to show up daily, to follow along with what Austin's saying in his book. Do something daily, even if it's like a minute. One minute of your day. And don't mass produce it. Don't record them all in one and then release them, trickle them out during the week. No. Use the platform natively that you want to use and be there on the platform and use the tools they give you. And post natively. Do the hard work. Do it the hard way, the longest way, and the simplest way. And use the tools that the platform gives you. That's where you're going to find better results than pumping it in from an outside source. I don't like that. Not a big fan. And then when you post, hang around. Hang around. Be still on the app. Don't post and then go do something. Post, keep your phone open. And as people start to interact with your post, then start reacting to them. Because now you're there. And they're there. They're there. They're there. That's what they need to do. So my ask of you, as we wrap up, what's one thing you can do daily this month that you've never done before? What can you do? Jump in DMs, create a newsletter, start a Substack or a Beehive or whatever you want to call them. What can you do? Post on social, get on TikTok, be a YouTube Shorts, I don't know, but do something. And do something every single day with intent, with focus, for connection. As you do this, your audience starts to say things like they've said to me, Dave, I'm seeing you everywhere. That's a good thing to hear, by the way, because then people will remember you. People don't really care about you as much as you think they do. People don't think about you as often as you think they do. So if you want them to think of you more often, then be there more often. It seems logical. If you need help, howtopodcast.ca. I can't wait to see what you do daily. And let me know, what are your ideas? What are you thinking about doing? What have you tried? What's worked? What's not worked? Howtopodcast.ca. SpeakPipe's right there. I love hearing your voice. I want to hear more. Reach out to me, howtopodcast.ca. Click the SpeakPipe button and leave me a voicemail. I'd love to hear you. Take care. So here at the How to Podcast series, we love to hear from you. You might think that we get a lot of feedback. Man, we don't. We don't get a lot because people just feel like, why bother? Like, why? Does Dave really care what I have to say? And I do. I actually do really care what you have to say. I love your input. I love hearing from you. And we've started a survey for our listening audience, which includes you right here, right now. And I'd love, love, love for you to head over to howtopodcast.ca. And you'll see our survey right there on our website. And take a few minutes, come through, answer the thoughtful questions we're asking of you to make the show better. Not just for you, but for everyone. Your feedback is really going to help shape the show. And I, selfishly, just want to hear from you. So if you're thinking, Dave probably already knows what I think, I don't. I really don't. I'm not good at reading minds. My wife will confirm that completely. So I don't really know what you think of the show. I don't know if you like it, if you like how long the show is, how long the episodes are, that Dave's doing 365 episodes in a year. Oh my gosh. Like, I would love to hear from you and get your thoughts on this very show right here. So head over to howtopodcast.ca, click on our survey link. It's also in the show notes for every episode, in the most recent episodes, and I'd love to hear from you. So as a listener of this here very show, your feedback can make this show so much better. So much better. And I'm not drowning in emails and voice messages and speak pipes and buy me a coffees right now. So I'm putting the ask out to you right now, as a listener of the show, and you're still here, that you take a moment, head over to our website, click the link in the show notes for any episode, and go to our survey and let us know your thoughts about this show, how it could be better, and what you love and what you're like, Dave, can you stop doing this? That would be really helpful. Thanks for being here and being part of the How to Podcast family. See you over at howtopodcast.ca. Talk soon. Thanks for being here. Bye. Oh, good, you're still here. Okay, great. This is the bonus stuff. Everyone else is gone, just you and me. That's what I do. At the end of the episode, I'm trying to get people to listen longer to my show. So the fact that you're still here, you know about this and everyone else doesn't. So good on you. You're my best friend and we should do lunch. It's not really a question, more of a comment, more of a thought for you to think about. I want you to identify today, tomorrow, as soon as possible. I want you to identify who your cheerleader is. Now, the definition of a cheerleader, the pom-poms and the jumping in the air and the getting the crowd all engaged, that person. A cheerleader sees your good side. They don't see your bad side. They don't focus on your faults. Yeah, they know you have faults, but they don't focus on that. They focus on the good stuff. They always build you up through email, through calls, through social media, in person, even better. They just light you up. Who's your cheerleader? What's their name? Say it out loud. It'll be weird. People are looking at you right now. Say it out loud. What's their name? And why are they your cheerleader? Why? For me, it would be Eric down in Texas. Eric is a real estate agent and he also is like Santa. He is. I think he's Santa, but that does real estate. He's like the kindest man you've ever met. Eric is one of my cheerleaders. When I'm having one of those days where I'm like, why the heck am I even doing this? I think of Eric. He's my cheerleader. And I don't think I could do this show without him. Really. Who's your cheerleader? Who is the person that lights you up, builds you up, and gets your mind back in the game again? Who makes your heart happy? I want you to identify that person, and then what I want you to do is I want you to reach out to them. Email, call, mention them on your podcast. I don't know, but do something and let them know that they matter to you in a very special and unique way. It doesn't have to be weird. Don't make it weird, but I'm sure that they'd love to know their impact on your life. So don't assume that people know how much they mean to you. That's where regret starts. I wish I could have told them when. That's where that comes from. So take the initiative and imagine a world where everyone had that intention every day to identify their cheerleaders and to thank them. Wouldn't that be an amazing place to be? I'd like to live there. It starts right now. So identify your cheerleader and let them know, please, and tell me how it went. howtopodcast.ca. See you tomorrow.